Hello and welcome to this new YouTube video. Today I'm going to talk about why RAW is a superior file format to JPEG. So let's jump right in. RAW is basically an uncooked steak you just bought from the mall or the grocery store. It needs to be seasoned, you need to put some pepper on it, salt, and then maybe put it in a pan if it's not a carpaccio. So a RAW has many benefits. For example, if you want to change the white balance because it messed up, this can be changed with RAW but not with JPEG. I'm going to show that later in the editing software, so stay tuned for that. RAW also helps you when you overexpose a bit, but if you're overexposed by too much, it's game over. You're not going to get that information back because it's burned out. There's nothing to get back if it's only white or only black. So let me make one picture first in JPEG. There we go. Image quality, I'm going to put it to large. Now put to live view. Histogram is enabled. Autofocus back there. Make a picture. There you go. As you can see, a large JPEG from this camera is 10 megabytes large, but a RAW you will see is around 3 times the size, but it depends on the resolution of your camera sensor. This Canon has a 24.2 megapixel sensor. So now let me shoot a picture with a messed up white balance. So we're going to see what it does in post-production, if you can fix that. Tungsten light. There we go. As you can see here, the white balance is messed up. Now let's make a black and white shot. Now let's make a picture. Here you will not get the picture in color anymore, but as you will see in RAW, that's no problem. I can shoot this picture in black and white, and in my editing software it will pop back into colors. So let me do that. Now let me shoot a few pictures in RAW. Change that. RAW. Now let me choose a really messed up white balance. Let me use tungsten light again. This one looks good. Here we have our blue shot again. Let me make it. There we go. As you can see here, the shot is way larger. This one is 31.1 megabytes large, but this depends on the sensor resolution of your camera. Here it's 31.1 megabytes large, so it's 3 times larger than my previous shot in JPEG. For a reason, the picture has way more information. It has all the sensor data in it. Nothing is compressed, and the camera didn't add some improvements, or how we could call that. So now let's shoot it in black and white. Put the focus there. And there you go. You will see in my editing software, it's not going to matter that it's black and white. Why? Because it also stores the color data of my picture. Because if once we are in our editing software, you will see that with JPEG we're going to struggle a bit more. So there we go. Now let's put it in a really compressed JPEG, like S3. Those are really compressed, and you'll see that here there's nothing much to be done anymore. So let's make one in monochrome. There you go. You can see it's only 199 kilobytes large. So that's so small. So now let me make one in color and a messed up white balance. There we go. Here you can see it's a bit larger because it has the color data in it, but it's still really small. 281 kilobytes, it's nothing. But JPEG has also its benefits. Because JPEG is smaller, you can store so many more pictures. If you are shooting on vacation, you're not going to shoot in RAW because it's going to take up so much space and you will have to edit so many pictures. For there, JPEG just makes sense. So now let's jump in the editing software and show you what the difference is between all those pictures. See you there. Here we are on the computer. Here we have the JPEGs with the messed up white balance and the black and white. And then we have the RAWs with the messed up white balance and the black and white. And those are the small JPEGs, the S3s. So let's go over to Lightroom. Here we have this picture, and as I said, you can see that you've got your colors back. That's the amazing thing of RAW. It's such an amazing format because, as you can see, the white balance has not been burned in. Go over a neutral area, and as you can see, you were able to adjust the white balance without color fringing. You can see no weird color fringing around the trees. Maybe some, but those are chromatic aberrations. So let's jump over to the JPEG and you'll see what I mean. Here we are over on the JPEG, and as you can see, you don't have the light temperature in Kelvin because it has been burned in. If I try to do that, or put it maybe on a better spot here on the cloud, you have some weird pink fringing around the tree. That's because here you're not adjusting the white balance. Lightroom is just putting on like a filter you're, for example, using for Instagram. That's a drawback of JPEG. And now let's jump over to this really small JPEG and try to do the same here. And as you can see, it's even worse. And if I zoom in, all the details are gone. Now let's jump over to the JPEG and do the same. So if I zoom out, here we have the RAW. And let me wait that it loads. And you can see that you have much more details on the picture. This picture is going to stay black and white. You will not be able to retrieve the colors like you would be able to do with RAW, because RAW keeps all the information in the picture. I hope you liked this little video and see you in the next one. Don't forget to like for the YouTube algorithm and subscribe.